Yo, what is up everybody? Chris here from Fake Sports News, back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a quick preview of what to expect for day one of our first major in the CDL. Now getting right into it, today our first matchup will see the Toronto Ultra taking on the London Royal Ravens, and I'll show you guys my predictions for that in a second. In our second matchup, we will have the Seattle Surge taking on the Florida Mutineers. Honestly, I got the schedule mixed up, so on my next graphic you guys will see it, but it'll be fixed for the thumbnail, of course. Personally, I have this going 3-2 in favor of the Florida Mutineers in our second matchup of the day. Like I said, I didn't really know the schedule before I made this graphic. And, of course, in the Ultra versus Ravens match, I have the Ultra winning 3-1. Of course, this comes on the heels of the London Royal Ravens making an announcement earlier today, maybe about an hour ago at time of recording, that Zed will be taking Alex's place because Alex had to go back home to the UK for a personal reason. So hope everything is okay with Alex and his family. Hope everyone is safe. And yeah, I think that the Ravens will maybe take a map, but honestly I'm not too hopeful for that. So for that reason I advocate for Toronto minus 1.5 today, and I would advocate for Florida Moneyline, but in that series anything can happen. So honestly I would take Surge plus 1.5 just to be safe. And I would also take Toronto minus 1.5. So, I don't know. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of analysis for the Seattle Surge Florida Mutineers matchup. Personally, the Mutineers have not been in the best form. They are currently sitting at 1-4 in their division, I believe. So, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Somebody's breadstick's got to go, as the saying goes. So, honestly, I'm favoring Mutineers just based on their form, the way that they've played teams recently, and their difficulty of schedule. Of course, the Surge, they had a difficult schedule, yes, but their division doesn't have necessarily as many, I guess, hidden killers within the ranks of it, right? Like, of course, in the case of the Mutineers, they had to play LA Guerrillas, they had to play Paris Legion, they had to play FaZe, they had to play Optic, and a lot of those teams are much better than people want to give them credit for, right? I believe the only team that they beat was Toronto, right? So, I don't know. We'll see how things go for the Mutineers and the Surge, but as it stands right now, I'm favoring the Mutineers, just given the fact that they seem to be the better team between the two, given their form. Watching Seattle play, they haven't had that many Game 5s, so that's what makes me a little bit hesitant to pick them right off the rip. I know that obviously all the players on that team have a lot of potential, but just looking at the matchup, I do favor Florida, and that's why I'm taking them in the series overall. Now, I do recognize that there's potential that Florida do come out and lose this matchup, but that's why I said Seattle plus 1.5, just because, you know, gotta give respect to Octane and the boys, right? He's one of the best players in the world, has been for a while, and, you know, Pierce is playing a lot better. Pierce or Gunless, of course, playing a lot better lately. Persini and Looney, they've been playing well as well, so I wouldn't necessarily count the Surge out, but I don't know that they have what it takes to win the series against a team like Florida, right, who's looking to rebound and really get some momentum going for the rest of the season. In the Ultra versus Ravens matchup, having Zed sub in for Alex kind of throws a wrench in everything for me, but as it stands, I'm going to go with a team with a longer tenured roster, right? I think it's just a little bit safer. They've had to mix Zed in, I'm guessing, within the last week, right? Like, we saw, obviously, the London Royal Ravens play last week without Zed, and they're playing this week with Zed, so the turnaround for that would have to be less than 5 days, which makes me a little bit hesitant to give London really a lot of praise going into this. I think that they, as a team, are just going through a lot right now, right? Like, I don't want to dump on them, but I also don't want to be too optimistic and, you know, give them, like, I guess, pressure that shouldn't really be there, right? They're playing with a sub. One of their players had something unfortunate pop up, and for that reason, I'm backing Toronto Ultra. Now, looking at the rest of the schedule for this week, of course, tomorrow we will have the LA Thieves taking on the Los Angeles Guerrillas to kick things off. That should be a pretty interesting matchup, as the Thieves are in very good form, and the Guerrillas have been a team that have surprised all year long, so I'm looking forward to that matchup. I think the Thieves take it probably 3-1, but the Guerrillas are a very solid team, so anything can happen in that series. Our second matchup of the day, we'll see Optic Gaming Chicago taking on the New York Subliners. That one's going to be interesting. I'll give you guys my thoughts on that tomorrow, but I see that being a 3-1 in favor of Optic. And of course, our next matchup of the day, we will see the Paris Legion, in my opinion, taking on the Florida Mutineers. And personally, I think that'll be another win for Paris against Mutineers. And then our last matchup of the day, we will see the Minnesota Rocker taking on what I think to be the Toronto Ultra. And I think that's another easy win for the Rocker. I see that being a 3-1. So yeah, guys, that'll just about do it for me for this video. Wanted to keep it short and sweet, give you guys a little preview of what to expect later today. Be sure to tune into the COD League's YouTube channel for all the action starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, about 2 hours from now, time of recording. And I hope you guys enjoy all the COD action this week. The major is going to be really good. All the teams are coming to play, and there's going to be some upsets. There's going to be some craziness going on. So if you're betting, bet small and don't get your heart broken. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Hope you guys have a great morning, noon, or night, wherever you may be on this beautiful planet. And like I said, I'll catch you on the next video. This is Chris from Fake Sports News, signing off. Peace.